Thank you so much for joining me today on Wings Radio. I'm your host, Glenda Linkus, and my job today will be to inspire you to a closer walk with Christ. Now here's the show. Hello, believers. Welcome to the Wings Radio show. This is a special edition of Wings Radio. I feel I need to clarify some things I said or maybe didn't say in the podcast I did about idolatry in the lives of Christians on July 21st. First of all, I did that podcast in an effort to help y'all. I did it because God revealed idolatry to me, which can come in many forms, which in my case was idolizing being married in the form of a remarriage. Second, the reason Jerry and I are divorcing is because our marriage is sin for us. It is sin that the Spirit of the Lord revealed to me when I prayed. Now, I did not say anywhere in that podcast that anybody else needs to run out and get a divorce. Your circumstances may be totally different than mine. I don't know your story, and only God can tell you if you need to make any changes. I just know in my case that we do. I actually should never have entered into a remarriage at that point because I was taught growing up that was sin. And if you believe something is sin, then it is sin for you. This divorce is not about me being unhappy. It is about being in sin. Being unhappy was just what I was praying about that morning, and I mentioned to the Lord that being a prison wife is hard, but I was praying about that in kind of a what can I do about this kind of way. I go to the Lord for help with everything, y'all, because I'm alone. So I'm always praying that kind of stuff and asking Him, how can I do this so it's better or it's easier, or, what can I do to fix this? I have spent almost my entire life being unhappy. I would certainly not just jump into a divorce thinking that would fix my life. Y'all at least give me some credit for being a thinking person, okay? Because if you think I'm that much of an idiot, you probably should not be listening to anything that I say. Some people have suggested that maybe I was just tired of being married or this or that, and that is not the case. I love Jerry deeply. I don't think that you understand the love that we share or the amount of pain that we are going through right now. If you think I would just go, I just think I'm tired of being married to Jerry today, so I'm going to go get a divorce. If you really think that, then you don't know me. I've been in so much pain from this that I could barely even function the first 2 weeks. And I am not kidding when I say barely function. I'm talking barely put one foot in front of the other. I don't understand what I said that made some of you think that I was condemning everyone else or that I have a holier than thou attitude. Maybe you would be better off listening to somebody else instead of me if that's really how you feel, because that is not my heart. And I apologize if I'm coming across some other way than that, because I don't mean to. I do have deep convictions about some things, and that Nicole said that comes across kind of stern when I'm preaching, and I didn't even realize that. I do have deep convictions about what I believe, and I'm just sharing that. I'm not condemning someone else. My heart is to try to help others avoid the same mistake I made in causing pain like I have caused. Surely you don't think I enjoyed telling you I messed up that badly. I did that thinking, Lord, if this helps even one person avoid this same kind of mistake and not cause pain to others, then it's worth what it will cost me to put this out there and to go through this. One thing that we all need to remember here is there are no perfect people. There are no perfect Christians. As long as we are in these bodies made of flesh, we will have some kind of sin going on because it's in our DNA. But it is our job to do our best to stay in the Word and walk closely with the Lord and remove as much of that sin from our lives as possible. And staying in the Word, that's what helps us to conform to His image. In the meantime, none of us who share or teach or prophesy or whatever walk on water, y'all. I am so sorry that I disappointed you. I'm sorry that I disappointed God. I'm sorry that I disappointed myself. And I'm sorry that I disappointed Jerry. I don't know what else I can say except please forgive me. I pray that Jesus blesses you very abundantly as you walk closer and closer with Him. Thank you so much for joining me today on Wings Radio with Glenda Linkus. You can contact me by mail at Glenda Linkus, P.O. Box 127, Princeton, Texas 75407, or by email at wingsofprophecy@gmail.com. Be sure to visit the blog page at wingsofprophecy.com for daily updates. You can follow me on Twitter at Glenda Linkus. Wings of Prophecy is not affiliated with any denomination, church, or nonprofit organization.